Hey everybody, it's Kathy P. Welcome back to my channel. How's everybody doing today? It's been a beautiful day down here in Central Florida. I think it was like 74, something like that. 72, 74. It's been a beautiful day. But I've been trying to get these couple videos done. I'm working on everything that I haven't covered with the Aquila Robinson case. I've got some other news interviews and news clips, and I'm just putting everything together from the father's interview, just to follow up with a couple interviews I did, or a couple videos I did, I'm sorry. There's just so much happening on the streets of YouTube right now. It's crazy. It's just, people have lost their minds. But in this video, it's the follow-up to yesterday's video with Ellebee and her husband. And it's good, first off, I owe Uni an apology. I didn't mention him yesterday in the video about being the first one to debunk the email, that it was fake. He pointed out a lot of errors. And he took a big, chance coming out doing that. The reason I did it, which doesn't make it right, the reason I did it is because I was trying to keep him out of it as much as possible before this video, because I didn't want them coming after him, getting on another live and bashing and lying about him. It's just pathetic. And then she says she doesn't talk about him, but that's all she does. And yes, they bashed him more than once. And I don't get it. I don't get the stuff they're saying. They've accused him of some really bad shit. Saying he's stolen valor, and he's faking his service, and, he's lying about it. And she even had, saying he ain't being no good father. She's heard he's not a good father, She does this. She's so sneaky. And she plays that I'm little miss innocent, naive shit. She's thirsty. She's dirty thirsty. And sneaky. Because she'll slide that comment in, but she doesn't go after anybody's parenting or anybody's kids. But oh yes, she has. Look at what she's done to KJ. Not saying KJ and her weren't going at it. Not about that. I'm talking about what she's done. She's never owned none of her shit. Look at what she's done to Dre. Look at what the comments she's made about Uni. She knows nothing about Uni or his kids to even be saying anything. And who the hell is she to say anything and judge it? But don't say, she just did a whole live about people doing it to her and how bad it is and how she had to delete her Facebook and, just whining and then turning around patting herself on the back, turning around whining and dry baking because she brings up this email crap again, which she regurgitates, I swear, every year at Christmas time to play the victim role. Oh, woe me, I was the victim. Katie did this, Katie did that. But I heard that she got in trouble. There was some issue with her channel because she was streaming a reality show or a part of it. You're not supposed to do that, I guess, or something. So, and I never seen proof that Katie is the one that had her channel shut down. She wasn't even gone. I think it was like 3.5 weeks. And a strike is 90 days, right? So, yeah, we covered that in the last one with Nate and them. But let's get into this because they talk a bunch of crap. And I'm going to try to fast forward through some of it if I can, but I'm terrible at this. It really sucks to do on this iPad. And hopefully soon I will get my computer going with this dang internet so I can do the lives on this, because it would be so much better than this. But yeah, let's just get into it. Sorry, guys.
A lot of time and effort into it.
You want to talk about pay again?
So of course.
Wait, I'm sorry. I didn't start it at the beginning? What? Okay, I'm going to start it at the beginning.
Alright, she had to go real early in the morning.
Oh, he's talking about whenever she had that little, I'm not even going to say real job at this little one-man radio station in that little town. I'm not knocking her, good for her, but she makes it sound like, it makes it to be more than what it really was. And how brief it was. But anyway. Okay, keep patting yourself on the back. And she's going to keep it up the whole video just about. So everybody can see how important she is. Check out the little radio station, I'm just saying.
So, but anyways, now she's kind of facing it all on you. Remember, I used to always say,
Excuse me,
working. Like, I'm
sorry.
gonna go out in the world and face everybody. You know,
Yep.
face the world and all these terrible people out there.
Because it's a bad world. It's cutthroat.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, it's not that bad.
Yeah,
That's because I didn't know about the freaking internet.
Because you never left road lane, before you got
Yeah.
one, really. I mean, you didn't deal with a lot of people.
Okay, but Al, you're one of the sneakiest on YouTube. You're dirty thirsty. You will jump on whatever hate trains around to build your channel. That's what you've done. And that's what you continue doing. And now, instead of being like Katie, since you didn't grow like Katie did astronomically, now you're going to try to do Molly. And what Molly and Bullhorn and them do. You're not cut out for it, honey. Sorry. But, yeah, just don't see it. And I don't see your husband putting up with that crap. And be thankful that he won't. But, yeah, let's get back into this.
Yeah.
She's a big problem on the internet.
Bad place out there.
She's a problem because she will do something and be
My
sneaky
hair was
about
so
it
long.
and then
Look how
deny.
long it
She never owns her shit outright. Never.
Wake up, everybody.
He would just
Trying to fast forward
busted
through
us
some
off.
of it. Because she wants everybody to see how she was big and crazy.
45, so I had to leave here like 6 the latest.
Okay, good. You had a job. A lot of us had to leave early in the
I
morning.
got two placed on one this
When I lived in
morning,
California,
and
I had
the other one I was just
to leave for
wearing all
work 2 hours
Um,
before I had to be at work to
I'm
go
literally
20
like
minutes because of
on
traffic. So
today.
what about it?
Because it's pouring down
I became a
raining
pro putting
outside.
makeup on in the car, let me tell you. I even got a curling iron and plugged into my car later.
I'm lying about what? What?
In here?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
No.
Oh my god,
Yes.
Dave.
Anyways, let's
Well,
watch.
she's jumping
Let's
off
watch
that
your
real
radio.
quick, isn't she? I think he was about to call her ass out.
I think
Jimmy Allen coming up next day is number one Sunday.
Yeah, I built this Joker like of course.
he did build it. Yeah, he built this from the
is he
ground up.
Yeah, like
Drinking,
Front to
drinking?
bottom.
Hey, I
Because
put
he
a lot of
sounds like
time and
it.
effort into it.
And you'll see later on in
You
the
wanna talk
video
about
how he
So of
just
course we had to
gets
break
on
it.
something
talk
and
about
just
pagan?
doesn't stop,
I
and
don't
she's
wanna talk
totally
about
not
What do you know
interested in
about
what he's
pagan?
saying.
I think it's I don't know, ain't it like just taking something
I guess.
back door, I guess.
Monica.
I think so.
But
I
I'm
think
not
that's
sure
all
what it is because I've always heard it in reference to like
Like a little one.
homosexual stuff, right?
Like a little one.
No. Or like not homo. Yeah, mainly
Like gay,
homosexual
that's
stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
Or like a
Well,
girl
hold
doing
on.
it to a man. That's the way I've always heard.
So if a girl, like, where's the girl? Y'all, look what we're doing. Paul from 98 Fiance, look what you got me into.
Mom, what's
I'm
up?
sorry, guys. I was dealing with the
Well, Paul
kids. I
from
should have
98
muted it or
Fiancé.
should have
What's up?
fast
Paul
forwarded through this crap because she don't talk to
what are we
them.
talking
Only
about?
buddy gets
She
started.
don't, you know where she, come on, we all know where LB gets her information from. She goes online. She don't care if it's a reputable article or reputable or blogger or video news source. She runs with it. It's whatever she finds online. Come on. Will you stop? You're pathetic. You trying to be, she's learning from Molly the wrong way.
What did Flossie say? She's not trying to pop a hemorrhoid.
Okay. I don't care. I'm trying to fast forward, guys.
Yep, you're right, Corey's. So I'm like, I'm coming. Like, I'm thinking, I'm going to
I'm
pull
gonna
up. And
fast forward
I
again.
didn't want to look. I was scared. So I hobble in there. My sister.
Especially if they were tan. Oh yeah.
Tan and painted.
Oh yeah.
I'm trying, guys,
Because
to
that's
get
the
through it.
school.
That's the school, and they like, I don't know. Goblin
I'm
guys
trying to
running.
get through all the crap.
Oh,
I didn't want to keep editing it out so she couldn't say anything.
I can
so.
do it now. I can do that now.
Who cares,
People lie
Al?
about things knowing that they're lying.
oh
Okay,
yeah.
here we
Like,
go.
and I'm like, oh my god, like really? And then there are other channels that take off and
You
do
should
great,
know.
and you're like,
You do it.
We know for a fact. I mean, we've had a lot of interaction, and like, she's covered a lot of the same material, and sometimes they've had the same sources.
She's talking about KJ, and I doubt her and KJ have the same sources. Because, come on, you all can hate on KJ all you want, but KJ can back up a lot of what she says. And a lot of what she said with Todd, she said with the 7M crap and Mr. Shin, Robert Shin, has all been out there and and is coming to fruition. I mean, come on. So KJ does a little more than read bad blogs and bad, unreputable, don't even rate a one, news sources, and she'll run with it. Katie does better than that. You got to give her that much credit. Katie at least does her homework. She doesn't run with the first thing she sees. And Katie's known to put out facts. Katie always has stacks of papers and receipts. And I'm not the only one that can say that. Uni can say it, Nate can say it, a lot of people can say it, even old Charlotte can say it, whether she wants to or not. You know, you don't have to like Katie, you don't got to watch her. But, Al, you tried to be Katie. You jumped on the hate train. You built your channel by being a cater, and you started doing the same stuff. But I'm sorry, you're not as good at it. But you tried to be Katie, and now you're switching up, and you're going to try to do what Molly and Betty and them do. Good luck. Okay. But let's get back into it, because this is about what they're getting ready to say about Uni, and it pisses me off.
And we know for a fact that certain creators, I'm not going to call any out, make up things and lie to get ahead, just to have more material or to sound like
Your
they're
wife
in
is
the
one of them.
know, or just to, defame somebody, right? Or call.
Your wife is one of them. She jumped on a hate train. She helped drive that hate train. Your wife is one of them, Shawn. So you are sitting here self-reflecting about your wife. I know she's not the only one, but she is one of them.
Drama. Like, there's one that talks about her all the time.
Okay.
It just flat
No, it's
out
not.
lies constantly.
It's crazy. It's
I mean,
crazy.
just makes
Flat
up
out lies.
something from nothing. Just a random
it's
lie.
wild. He'll be like, she posted XYZ on Twitter, and I'm like, no, I didn't.
Yeah, and it's
Yes,
just
she
so,
did.
And then his people will comment about what he said. I said on Twitter, oh my gosh, she's so stupid. She really said that. Oh my god, she said that because she's so stupid. I'm like, I didn't even say that.
And when
Yes,
somebody said,
you did. And yes, you do. And you need to start owning your crap out, because your little Miss Sweet Innocent act, and I'm just going to post this and I'm going to roundabout say it while I'm dry begging, because it's the holidays. Oh, that part's coming up. But anyway, yeah. You have said things. And you're pissed because you were busted with your fraudulent email. And that email you presented to the community was faked. And you're into it up to your knees. So you're one of the people that you're sitting there talking about. And you don't talk about Uni, but this is all you're talking about. And it's going to get worse. Just stay with it. I'm just getting pissed. Because I have a lot of veterans in my family. And I have family members that spent 20, 25 years in the military. So it just really irks me that he's sitting here, being a veteran himself, lying about another veteran. Purposely.
that they're going to show you proof online, like, hold them to that. Like, because there's creators. I've noticed people do this a lot too.
You,
Thank you for the super
Thank
chat.
She's
you so
really
much.
not paying attention
People
to him.
will say that they're going to show you proof and they got receipts and all this, but they actually
like your
never
wife.
get to showing you real proof. They
Like your
might
wife.
show you something that could be like some circumstantial evidence, like, but it's never proof. I've seen things
Like your wife.
twisted so much.
Like Elle.
In our personal life,
Because I've seen no proof from her that Katie mouse flagged her. No recordings from Katie admitting to it. Even though, sorry, but if Katie did, she wasn't in the wrong, because you put those videos up. You knew what was going to happen. You went after her, so she had a right to, because most people would have flagged those videos. So I don't see it, and I'm not the only one that thinks that way. But I'm sorry. I believe Uni. I believe Nate. 1,000% believe Nate. Nate's got the experience, the career. He sent it to an expert. You faked the email, Al. You're a liar. This is you and your husband are referring to you. And that's not all you've done, and you know it.
they've taken a little bit of information that they pulled, that they got about us, and then they added a whole book to that one piece of information that they had. They just made up their own little story about it, and
He's
it's
sitting
just
here talking
crazy how
about her. I
people do
swear
that.
to
I mean,
God, he is. He's
Book Club Diva.
self-reflecting
What?
for
Your
her.
name used to be something different, didn't
And
it?
they're talking
I
to
remember
someone
Angel
else.
Lives back in the
But
day.
he's self-reflecting for her because she's done this same stuff. You know? Why is it always okay for her to do things to people, but no one can do nothing back? When you build your channel with hate, that's what happens. And misinformation, that's what happens. And I still stick by what I said. She may have 70,000 subs, but they're subs because people, like, her subs jumped from Molly when Molly told everybody to go sub her. They're subs, but they're not actually watching her content. They're not actually giving her viewing hours. So, I'm glad she makes enough of money that her husband don't have to work, though. Her followers must send it in. I don't know, she dry bags, so...
In y'all's kitchen, yes. There will always be haters. You have more motivators than haters. Wait, I know who you are. I know who you are. Never mind. Did you see the post? His post about Zoom chat, L. I did hear something about it. Like apparently,
Oh,
he's like
Elle, you
inviting
know
y'all to be
exactly
involved
what
with
it
his
says. Stop
veterans.
it.
What do you call
Stop
it?
it. You stalk everything Katie, Uni, and stop it. You know exactly what it was.
VA representative,
VA
I guess. I
representative.
don't know.
But it's not
See,
like
that's the thing.
it's not like he could tell me anything.
That's the thing with his military service. It's not that. I mean, I personally, it's not that I don't think that he wasn't in the military. It's that
Okay, everybody. Here we go. Pay attention, because they're going to vet bash the shit out of Uni. And they're going to accuse him of some crap. And that's what upset me the most. And I'm sorry it's taken me so long to do this video, but, I've got little ones, I've had technical issues, and I just, yeah. But I'm getting it out there.
I don't know that he's telling the truth about his military service.
Yeah.
From what
Wow.
I've seen, it doesn't add up. I mean, I could be wrong,
You are
but
wrong.
from what I've seen and what I know, because I know way more than he thinks I know.
What do you know? You know
I'm
about
like
as much as
90%
that
sure it doesn't all add up.
thing sitting beside
Yeah.
you is losing
And I
my
can
hair.
be that one.
But,
I can be
yeah,
100%
that hair.
sure
But
if I
anyway.
wanted to, because I still know people in the military, and all I gotta do
Oh,
is make
good for
one.
you. So do we. I know people that are high up that work at the VA. Who doesn't? I'm sure somebody knows that. Everybody knows somebody's been in the military. What's that mean? You're going to be sneaky like your wife? Remember? She even said, and I've got a video clip of her saying it, she denied that she ever checked anybody out. But then we got a video clip of her admitting that she has. So what, are you doing that too? What business is it of yours anyway? Whatever unirock or anybody else has done in the military, what business is it of yours? Where did you or your wife think ever that it was okay to come on YouTube and say he's not a vet? I question him. He's lying about his service. He's lying about his discharge. He's stolen someone else's story. He's not a good dad. Who the hell do you two think you are? I mean, I'm trying to figure it out here. It was not your place in the first place to do this. What was going on about her fake email, which is fake, and her lying about the strikes and everything else, has nothing to do with him being in the military. And regardless of what he did or didn't do in the military, it's not none of your damn business. It's not none of my business. It's no one's business. You two crack me up. You sit on here dry begging for her. Pretty much, then you do a lot of self-reflecting, blaming it on others when it's the same activities your wife has participated in on YouTube. But for you to sit there and say the things that you're getting ready to say shows me You're no better than she is.
Called one of my
Sorry,
boys,
people.
and I'm sure they can, pull information on him. But I'm not gonna do that. I'm not dirty like that. I don't really
Yes,
care.
you
But
are.
that's the thing is like,
If you didn't care and you're not dirty like that, why the hell are y'all even talking about it? You guys started asking him, questioning his service from the get-go, which had nothing to do with anything. So you tell me.
What I see, I don't think. I mean, I think he's just added a lot to his military service. I think, whatever.
And you know this how?
Which to me is stolen valor too.
yeah, if you
What?
take, like, say, your brother's story of him being in the army and his rank and what happened to him, or maybe what happened to him,
Or maybe
and you say it's your story, then
I think
it's
that
still.
to me that qualifies as stolen valor.
Are you kidding me? Number one, you don't know this man to be talking about him stealing. That's a serious accusation to make, especially to military families and especially on YouTube. You two really think you're judge and jury of people. You think you got it all in the bag. You don't know his brother. You don't know anything about his military service. And it's not your business. But how dare you? And you people that follow you think you're innocent and naive. You're a sneaky, dirty, thirsty. I'm sorry I'm getting so mad about this, but this infuriates me. For a veteran who's now claiming he's a disabled veteran. He may be disabled, but I don't believe it's from his military service because he's worked for a while after he got out of the military. They're claiming this now so he can stay home and be her babysitter. And she can cry to the followers that, oh, I want to stay home so he don't miss a birthday, or, oh, don't let me get too far ahead. That's coming up anyway. But I am so, and then she's going to question Uni's parenting. You know, you another trash bag. And you another knockoff trash bag. Just like Molly. Just like Betty. Maybe you do belong with them. Because you just like it. To sit here and say this stuff is beyond. Just beyond. But let's get back
You're
into it.
not a combat armed soldier, and then you claim that you were in combat and you got hurt in a
Because
combat
let's be
zone.
honest, the DD-214 that we saw on Twitter, the way that it said discharge, he was not in. Our most discharges will say they're characterized
Yeah.
by honorable,
Honorable, less than
dishonorable,
honorable, general discharge,
and
less than honorable.
a lot of people have said the just the discharge doesn't make sense unless he was not in long enough to have a characterized discharge.
Yes.
Because if you're in a year and a half, 2 years, they know, okay, this time in the service was honorable. So they will classify it as that. Or it was a medical discharge or dishonorable, they're going to classify it as that. But if it's only discharge, that means you were in for less than probably how much? How long?
I don't know the time frame, but I know that if your DD-214 says just discharge on it, that's an uncharacterized discharge, and that means you were not in long enough for the military.
You're wrong. The minute you enter the military, you will get characterized when discharged because you're discharged for a reason. Don't you think maybe some of the personal private information was purposely left out of that DD-214? And why are you spreading more rumors, Elle? Because that's what you do. That's all you do. You misinform about anything you talk about. But it don't matter if you finish basic training or not. You're going to be, if you were honorable discharged, it would say that. If it was general. If you were booted out, it's going to say that. But things were blacked out of that because it's not your business. You're an idiot, both of you. I don't get how you think that shit's your business to even be talking about it. But let's get back into it.
characterize your discharge. Doesn't mean that you can't still, be. So you don't have there. If you get hurt,
You're wrong. You're wrong. Because I know for a fact someone that was in and didn't even make it halfway through basic training was characterized. So you're wrong. Actually, I know more than one person. One was for medical, and the other two were not for medical. But anyway, I know they're not in my family, so good luck finding them. But I do know for a fact they didn't finish boot camp. They didn't make it halfway through, and they were still characterized. So, yeah.
somehow, and then you get out of the military because you were hurt,
Wow.
then you can still go through the VA and everything.
Like, say you complete a boot camp, but then right after that on
Like
base,
you
you
twisted your
get
knee
hurt.
and then you whined and you went to sick call all the time, and then they were finally like, "Look, dude, you're a dirtbag. We don't want you in this man's army. Get out." And they get.
Are you kidding me? Are you really kidding me? Yes, anybody who goes into the military can use the VA. But do you as a veteran know how hard it is to get 100% disability? So for you to sit there and talk this shit, you know uni had to prove everything. And they have all his service records. They are the service. Are you kidding me? Wow. Wow.
Like a disability payer.
You little pissed because you haven't been able to pull off being 100% disabled by the military? Is that it? I'm just asking. I'm just asking a question, not making no accusations. I'm just asking a legit question.
Something.
Or it could have been something more, a lot worse than that. I'm not saying that's what happened to him. It could have been something, but
Well,
things that I've heard
if
him
you
say.
get hurt over there, your disability is even classified a certain way, right? Like
No,
the part where
No, it's
it would
not,
say
Al.
something else where it said like disability or whatever. It would have said like
no, I don't know. I don't know
No,
about
it
that.
wouldn't.
I just know that if you get wounded by the enemy in any way, then you get a Purple Heart and you automatically
And
qualify.
you don't know if he has one or not, so you shouldn't be talking about it.
Right? No matter how long you've been in play.
And here's the thing, like
Here's the thing, what, Al? More lies you're going to tell? More
I didn't even know
misinformation?
this man when he started. I mean, I knew of him, but I did not
You're
know
not being
him. I never
honest.
had a conversation with him when he started on me and went at me during like the worst time of my life and made things really
Worst
difficult for
time
me.
of your life?
Especially
You caused
if
most
you
of
wanna
that.
Cover me, okay, whatever. If you want to say I'm XYZ, whatever. But don't come for my channel. Don't report me when you know that you're lying on me. Like
What?
literally, reporting my channel for doing something that you know I did not do.
Yes, you did.
That's crazy.
As a matter of fact, you're sitting here doing it again. You're vet bashing. You're lying. And you report people's channels. You've done it lots of times. How come everything is okay for you to do? Dirty Thirsty. I don't even want to waste a knockoff trash bag on this. But yeah. This is something.
Trying to take my income. Like, what man?
He's not doing it. You did it. You've caused your own problems, Al. You caused the stuff with your channel because of your jumping on the cater train, the hate train. You caused that. You put out them videos. You streamed that show. If I don't even know if that's true. But anyway, I was told that by several people. I didn't follow Al, but you put out the fake email. You were not innocent in anything. And now you're sitting here vet bashing again. You and your husband. And now he wants a YouTube channel. Oh, dear Lord.
Doesn't care about the fact that I am trying, that our family
Here we go, dry
a part
bacon.
of this income to take care of our 6 children.
It is your income because remember he don't work. So yeah, and that's your problem. Don't put the shit out there. You do it and you expect no reaction. You've done the same crap to people only without legit reason. He had legit reason.
How would any man feel right about taking a woman's job?
You have a husband.
Rarely talk about him.
Well,
Like,
Oh, you talk about him all the time, and you vet bashed him many times. And you have a perfectly good husband sitting right there that could go out and get a job like other husbands and dads do. Just saying. I mean, don't act like you need this to survive on. That's not right, Al. Because it's no easier for anybody else out here. And your family situation is no different. And, it's not, let's get back into it.
about me so much more than I've ever talked about him. And he talked about me for
And
literally
you do
a
too.
year and a half or so before I ever even really said anything about him.
No, you have said plenty. And then you jumped on the Molly train with yet another story of nothing but misinformation and lies and ran with it and said things. So this is your own, you're doing this. So don't blame people for coming and reviewing you when you're out there spreading misinformation.
To take my job.
Well, I mean,
What?
you can't
No
apply
one wanted your job. But you were wrong for vet bashing and for lying.
your moral beliefs and your
Yeah.
convictions, on other people, because there's a lot of people that don't have any, that will.
Moral? The stuff she's done? Come on. Are you kidding me? We'll run with that. Okay. All right.
Stab you in the back and leave you there bleeding and take everything you got.
Yeah.
And go to sleep and sleep well at night. So.
Yeah.
I mean, I just know from what I've seen and what I know, and I know way more than he thinks.
Did you hear what she said? I've heard that, but he doesn't take care of them. She's talking about you.
But he does not take care of them like he's supposed to, from my understanding.
And I've heard him.
Do you see her? Who the hell do you think you are? He does never say anything about your kids or your parenting. Who the hell do you really think you are, Elle? Because you're not perfect. And you know nothing about his situation with his kids. And in fact, he's always doing daddy duty. Yeah, you're pathetic.
Say some things where I'm like, bro, get out of here with that. Like, so I don't know, man. I could be completely wrong. I could have it all wrong.
Oh, you really
it's
are.
Like the
Pretty sure we don't.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's kind of like.
Oh, Al, shut up. Yeah, you have it all wrong, honey. All wrong, as usual. Nothing new there.
Circumstantial evidence. There's a whole lot. I would never say it as a fact unless I knew.
Then shut up, because it's really not your business.
But there's a whole lot of circumstantial evidence.
Where's your circumstantial evidence? Where is it?
He hasn't necessarily been through.
I mean, he's got one channel that's not even up anymore, and
on
yes,
it
channel
is.
was where he really went at me in 2019.
No, both the channels are still up.
Channel.
You're wrong
And that
again.
Was like when my channel went down, multiple streams, multiple videos. A passed away. Did he let up? No.
Here she goes with the victim playing the violin.
I was a joke during that time when I was arrested. They laughed at me, called me a drug addict. I mean,
like you've done to other people.
Yeah, but
and maybe they did go too far. I don't know. I don't care because you've done just as bad to other people. And didn't you try to insinuate that either Uni or Katie did it and set you up, or his wife or something? Yeah, Al. But you don't do anything. Okay.
Man, I didn't know from Adam.
Okay. You don't know. You didn't know Katie from Adam, or when you jumped on the Cater train. You don't know Dre. But look at what you did to Dre. Okay. You don't know none of the people you talk about. And look at what you do. But okay.
Which is fine. That's fine. That's why I put up with it.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say anything about him. I wasn't like,
oh, you're a liar.
Poor me.
Oh, yes, you do.
That I don't know
yes, you
attacking
do.
me. I didn't say anything
You
about it.
play victim all the
until
time, and yes,
literally
you've talked about
the
uni.
first time I really like covered him was when he went on Molly's panel.
Yeah.
And I was like, if you are a
Is this
YouTuber
girl for
yourself
real?
and you're steadily talking about other YouTubers, then don't get mad if they turn around and critique.
Al, there's a difference. What he was doing was the misinformation you were passing around on Dre and Vaughn. You came vet bashing and attacking his parenting. I don't know why you guys think you're judge and jury of people and you have a right. You don't have a right. You started this, but you won't, and now you're trying to play victim. Oh, woe is me. He's trying to take my channel. Blah, 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 blah. Well, you shouldn't have did what you did.
You going up on somebody else's panel. Like,
Yeah.
I literally did a video. The first one, I think, was after he went on Molly's panel because I was just so blown away by it.
Oh,
Well,
you
here's
talked
the
about
thing,
him
like,
plenty on Twitter and
if we wanted to
Facebook.
sleep
Shut
with
up,
his
Al.
loved one, and then we would show all the pictures that we have,
Well,
that
do it
people have
then.
sent us, and all the information that people have sent us, and we would tell everybody all this stuff,
Then do
we'd
it.
show the clips that people have sent us.
Don't threaten. Don't say you should, because if Al had it, Al would show it. You need to shut up.
So, but we're not going to. I mean, like, it's not
Of course
worth
you're
our
not.
time. Like I said the other day, it's like
She never shows proof of
talking
nothing.
crap about Zach and Kelly. Like, we're not even. It's not even worth it, man.
Uh-huh.
I just wish if he wants to talk about me, just don't come from my channel because feeling like my channel was under attack, which I definitely felt like it was, gave me anxiety.
Hey, you are your channel. You're the one putting out this information on your channel. Hello?
I got so stressed.
Oh,
and
shut up.
anxiety
You got stressed because you knew you was wrong and you knew you did
We have a
wrong.
daughter that's about to go off to college. We have a son that we are putting in driver's ed. Like, and these are the older two. We have others.
Okay, well, we'll talk about your kids because then you get mad.
He is a disabled vet.
Yeah, okay.
He served 2 tours in Iraq.
Okay.
And now I want him to stay home.
No, one tour in Iraq.
I mean, one in Iraq. I meant 2 tours, one in Iraq, one in Afghanistan. I want him to stay home so he doesn't have to miss out on any birthdays anymore because from the time me and Sean got together, he worked.
Okay, well, that is called life. Okay? All parents work and miss things. That is called life. It is not up to your followers to make sure you give money to keep his ass at home. He can work. You talk about people not doing right. Okay. 100% disabled. By who? Just asking. Because you're stating it. Is he 100% disabled by the VA? I don't know.
Off up until about 3
I was
years
either
ago.
in the Army and I was deployed, or I worked
Oil field.
at least 6
Okay,
months
well,
of the
so
year.
what? Everybody does. Everybody works. Lots of people have been in the military and have done it. I don't get why you guys need pats on the back for it. For the last 3 years, she just stated you haven't worked because she's doing it with the YouTube channel. And that's why she's dirty thirsty. Stop, you two.
He
You know,
missed
I was on the
birthdays.
rig.
He missed our kids.
Welcome to
birthdays.
real
I was on
life.
like 8 months. I missed one of my kids be born. I missed,
Welcome to real
like,
life.
when my grandpa passed
Passed
away.
away.
Like, they were calling me and they were telling me like, hey, he's not gonna live long. But I couldn't take off work, and then him, and this eats me up because me and my grandpa were close, and this was like one of the worst times of my life because, my grandpa, they were telling me he didn't have a lot of time
I don't want to
left,
listen to them whine and beg
but I
some
couldn't
more.
take off
And
work,
whine.
and him end up
Everybody
living,
goes through this. It's called life. I'm sorry
another
you had
week.
that experience.
I mean,
But
missed
it's called
a whole
life.
week of work, and then him passing away, and me being there for the funeral. Right?
Was Elle,
So I
who says
basically
she's
had to
worked
make
since
the
she was
decision.
17, was she working
And this was
at the
probably
time?
the worst thing that I missed.
Just asking.
But I basically had to make the decision to stay at work until he passed away, And
Okay. Well, that was your
I mean,
choice.
that
I'm
was just
sorry
the
you had
life
to
I
do
lived.
that, but that's called life. We all go through
I
that.
couldn't miss work because one day of work out there is like 2 or 3 days of a normal
Well,
job,
you know,
right? 'Cause we
that
work
was your
12 hours,
situation.
get paid
But it's called
a lot
life,
of
dude.
overtime. So
We all go through
start
it.
missing days of work. You know,
Takes a big chunk out of your
takes a
check.
big chunk out of your check, and we
Mm.
needed it. You know, when I married her, she had 2 kids, and we had several more kids,
After
a
that,
couple
yeah.
more after that. So you know, and like, so it's nice to be able to stay home and actually.
Okay, but it's up to her followers to. He doesn't work, so they need this income. That's why she's so dirty thirsty. Sorry, my
How
opinion.
about leave my channel alone if you don't agree with what I'm doing?
And by the way, I do, even though I had the disclaimer in the front of the video, I do want to stress this is just my opinion, and it is fair use commentary covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. I'm stressing that because I know how they like to falsely strike channels. And it is just my opinion. It is covered under fair use.
I'm not doing anything illegal. If you think I am, call the cops. Call my local police department and tell them I'm running scams. Have them investigate me. I'll be more than happy to turn my computer over to them, phone, anything.
Oh,
I
here
don't
she
care.
is.
Yeah,
If that's
This
what you
is
really
all
think,
they do.
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Let's not even
It's
waste
me,
any
me,
more
me,
time.
me,
Yeah,
me.
but just, leave me alone and let me do my thing. because
Then
I'm
leave
trying to-
people
He's not doing
alone
anything.
too.
I mean, he
You're
people
vet
like that,
bashing. Are you
they're
kidding
bottom
me?
feeders, you know, and that's fine. Let them bottom feed. Like,
Bottom feed
he
what?
can,
Your wife isn't at the
whatever
top of
they're
no
doing,
barrel
let them do
nowhere.
it, and we'll just
Well,
keep.
I wouldn't mind if he talked about me. I don't care. Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Lie, talk about me. Leave my channel alone.
Then
This is the
leave
way I
people
take care of
alone
my
because
kids.
you
This
put
is the
out the
way
vet
we put
bashing
food on our
on
kids'
your
tables.
channel.
This helps us do that. This helps us pay for our kids'
But I think
graduation
even
stuff.
saying
Okay, well that's
stuff like
not.
that,
There you
you
go,
know,
playing the victim
it
and dry
helps
bacon again.
make him want to mess with it even more. You know what I'm
I mean,
saying?
maybe so because some people are just buttholes like that.
But
Dustin,
Yeah.
I
the
hope
thing
you're.
is,
Like
he
I
would
hope,
you.
you're
never.
I hope you're making out okay.
What'd you
Dustin.
try to do to Katie?
The thing is, he better
What'd you
hope
do to
he
Dre?
never. I mean, like the internet's internet or whatever, and I.
Don't
You took part in taking Dre's income away when she's at the worst time of her life with 3 children to take care of. You participated in that. Shut up, because you make this is bullshit.
Wait, I think you're about to say because I don't want him to try to have my channel taken for the Brett man or something.
Oh, shut up, because you vet bashed enough and you lied. Shame on
Just-
both of you.
Whatever. I mean.
Yeah, let's move on to something
Yeah.
else because I was having a good time. Now I'm
No,
like.
I thought he was
I
kind
didn't
of
bring it
drunk.
up though.
Yeah, well, I didn't keep on.
Yes, you did.
The Grifties. Amber Heard is number 1 on the Grifties, and then Molly, and then Joel Osteen, Charlotte on the web.
Now she's
Steve
talking about the
McRae.
grifties.
I think the
people
Grifties.
paid to get their name taken off of that.
And he's got a
People
lot to
can
say
pay to have
about
their name
that,
taken
too.
off?
Yeah, like people
Wow.
can, or I
I
don't
don't
know
want
if it's necessarily.
husband on my channel.
Somehow they can get their name taken off of it,
Okay,
right?
and he's
So
going to
they
talk
can
about stuff he don't
contact
know. I'm
the
sure.
website, and I think if they threaten with like a lawsuit or defamation,
They'll take your name off?
They'll take your name off. Yeah.
Because everybody's been like, well, how is this happening? I don't think names are taken off.
No, they were. I know for a fact names were taken off.
Because I know like Katie was on here and she's just like dropped to number 30.
Knew Katie would
And it's
play
like
into this
Charlotte
again.
Isn't even as big as like Katie, so you know.
That just shows you that there's more people voting for you
Or
grifters.
that could be
Dry
I mean,
beggars.
I think they're buying
I know there's something sketchy going on with it.
100%.
But
Mm.
yeah, that one should be there.
Okay.
That one needs to be way.
You
higher.
heard it. You heard it from the source.
Cody Brown is number 40.
Yeah, that's good.
The grifties. Okay.
Ryan Upchurch is 43. I think we got a super giant.
Oh, she really thinks she's something.
Fauci's 38.
Candace Owen.
Oh, I forgot.
People shouldn't-
She put out that
people that are
community
on that
thing where
shouldn't do anything.
Like
she raised
Ghislaine
him up with her
Maxwell.
and wants
she
to
should
marry her.
I mean, what is she a grifty? What is a grifty? Isn't that like a person
That's
like
you.
Rips?
You dry bag though.
I think they're just putting people. They
You
don't
and your
like.
husband dry bag, which is coming up.
Or like
He's gonna say, "Oh, like the video, you know,
So-
he's got 6 kids and it's Christmas time."
She shouldn't be
They
on
dry
there. I
bake.
mean,
They go.
it-
They don't come right out and say, "Here's my kids' Christmas
Well, I
list."
mean-
But she's
They
just a
go
sorry
around
person.
it. They dry
It's the
bake. She does it
grifties.
too. She's always
It's
saying,
the
"It's
grifties.
expensive. I got 6 kids." Well, you know, here they go with the
Yeah,
grifties.
KJ. Honestly,
You know, they're
she
worried about
dropped. I
KJ.
don't know how.
Bro, I would honestly think that
I think it's troll.
Probably
mean,
because
honestly.
she's not as hated as you think.
number one.
She can't be.
Like,
Look how big her channel is compared to yours. Yeah, she's really big compared to yours. Just saying. It is what it is.
Oh, Martin, Foodie Beauty.
Okay, I don't want to watch this. I want to hear him ramble on because I did this for a reason. There's a
Yeah,
part
so
coming
that's
up
what it is. I think you can.
where he sits here and he rambles on about if there was ever an issue at his children's school. And he just rambles on. And she pretty much is checked out. But, yeah.
Vote like up to 7 times in an hour or something like that.
Okay, they're still talking
Um,
about the grifties, and I
Guarantee you
don't
there's
care about the
people that are
grifties.
dedicated to like
Let's see.
defend everything they say, and it's like they're brainwashed or something. I don't know, man. It's just crazy to me.
All right, I'll back it up a little bit because I think
Super
I
low.
went a little too far. Okay, that should be it. Sorry,
yeah,
guys.
so that's what it is. I think you can vote like up to 7 times in an hour or something like that.
Back to the grifties.
Um,
I didn't want to go too far because you need to see this where he starts in about this, and I don't know, something just about it stood out to me. The stuff he was, yeah.
That's what's weird. Is some of these YouTubers that you would think wouldn't have much of a following, they don't have much of a following, but they have these like super
Okay.
loyal people that are like stuck to them. That, like,
You make no
defend
sense in what you
everything
just
they
said.
say.
You said they don't have a huge following, or you just, yeah. Yes, they do.
And it's like they're brainwashed or something. I don't know,
A
man.
self-reflection
It's
about his
crazy to
wife's
me.
followers, I guess.
she's number one, this one though. L, you need your member super chat turned on. Shawn did turn it off.
Huh?
I,
Turn it off.
no, I don't think he turned it off.
See, they do this, and this aggravates me.
LinkedIn.
This is
You
why I
have a
don't.
This
This is why I
You
don't.
know anything about Rumble?
I just made it.
They're
So if
still
you have a
talking.
Rumble or you want to start a Rumble, then go ahead and start one or and sub to so you can be monetized on both places and people
Oh,
that
it's
use
her
Rumble
second channel.
can watch
He's
you.
begging for
Yeah,
people
we
to
don't even know how to
monetize
do
her on
it
that
right
channel
now,
too.
but
I know how to do it. I just haven't gotten to it. Figured it out last night.
You don't work. What else do you do?
I do have
Just
a backup
asking.
YouTube channel
We
as
need to
well.
start
But
promoting your backup channel again. We need to start doing something with it. So,
I had a plan for it, but I just don't have time. Like I'm
man,
trying to put my time
He's
into
trying
this
to get
channel and
subs
get
too.
it
He wants to do a
bigger
YouTube
and
channel.
moving smoother, and I don't know.
we got to get this channel more stable and
Yeah.
consistent.
But I have a plan for my other channel, like I do. It's going to be a different type of content. Do you have to pay to watch people on
I'm
Rumble?
probably
Really copying
I'm
my
probably
life.
gonna start a channel too. I'm just trying to figure out exactly.
Okay.
Because I want to talk about something. I want to talk like something that I really enjoy. But I feel like if you want to succeed on YouTube,
It's got to be something you enjoy.
you really need to talk about something you enjoy. Because if you just pick something that you think is going to bring in money, like it's
Like your
the
wife
internet's
does.
so fickle. Like it might bring in a little bit of money.
Fickle.
Might bring in a little bit of money for a little while, but then it's going to die down, and then you're talking about something you don't enjoy, right?
But you know what I wish I could do?
They're in a slump.
I wish I could travel.
She
to,
even
like,
said it herself.
Sport dates, like AWP guy, Jared Lysak.
Oh, yeah, good luck with that. She's so proud of that. You go ahead and have Jared all to yourself, baby. Oh my God, she thinks that's big. Oh my God.
There.
Okay.
Maybe one day.
Yeah, see, she wants to be like Molly now.
I don't either. I just like to be there. I just want to be there. Not traveling, not the actual travel, but
she wants to be like Molly now.
You went to Arkansas. I was like worried. And you were like sleepy.
She goes from one extreme to the other, don't she?
I'm like,
sleep in my car for a little bit.
Man, no way. I couldn't sleep all night.
I did see that Dolly got a camper.
Like, you gotta call me, stay on speakerphone. If anybody knocks on your window, just don't unlock the door. Leave your car running so you can just put it in drive and take
Now, just listen to what he's saying. That's the only reason why I kept this on, because I want you to hear what he gets
it
into.
off real fast. I was like scared to death. Right? Because that's part of, like, me. That's part of my deal, from, I guess, the military.
She's
Like,
funny. She thinks she's
constantly
something.
on, like, alert, right?
Mhm.
I can't sit still. Like when we're in a restaurant, I'm like constantly looking around. So like when I have my family home, I'm good, right? I feel at peace, like I'm comfortable for the most part, because I know they're all here and they're safe. If anything happens,
What is
I
he
can go
rambling
in
about?
there and grab 50 guns and be ready to fight.
Where did this come from? They were talking about the Grifties, and he goes off on this tangent about all these guns and wanting to fight, and he's going to keep going at it. Just listen real close.
Anything that comes our way. But if they're all spaced out everywhere, just going all over the place, then I'm like, man, what if something happens? You know,
Yeah.
if you're like 10 hours away, something happens.
This all started because she said she wanted to be like Molly and go to the court hearings and go to these protests and be a heckler. And this is what he's getting from, this is what he's interpreted it as. He's too far away. He can't corral everybody because he's going to keep them safe. But just listen how he gets into this. And she's totally checked out.
Can't really get to me right
Uh,
there. I have to fight
like
myself.
I'm ready. If there, God
Watch.
forbid, there was ever a school, you know, thing here, shooter here, then I'm going in, dude. I'll be damned if my kids are in there while the cops sit outside for 10, 15
Figure
minutes.
out a game
No,
plan.
I got my vest. And I got my rifle, and I'm going in. Like I have a bulletproof vest.
Oh my
I haven't
God.
I don't have an AR. I have a
Yeah, okay.
different style. Um,
You can't make this shit up.
military grade weapon.
Yeah, I don't agree with body shaming.
So I'm going in. I'm getting my kids out.
She's talking about body shaming, and he's still going on.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna be on edge too. I'm glad that my daughter didn't want to go off to college.
Mm.
I'm like, yes, stay right here.
Oh my,
I'm trying
that
to
was a
talk her
lot,
into
huh?
like either
Watch, she's gonna
staying
come up
here or
still
living on
talking
campus.
about it.
Like, I don't want her living like off somewhere by herself.
Oh yeah. I don't think about it every day, but I have it ready and set up, ready for me to grab and go at any point in time. Like I just have to go to a certain closet, and I can get suited up and jump in the car and take off at any time. And all my kids are coming out, you know. And if I run into whoever's in there, they ain't coming out, you know.
Wow. He's still rambling
I've
on. She's
seen too
done
many
checked
of
out.
them
Was
go
talking about
down
something else.
where the cops were sitting outside for, forever, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? Like, go in there and clear the building. The longer they sit out there, the more they lose the objective, right? It should be pulling up on scene, kicking the door in, going in, and clearing the school, right?
Okay.
That's how it should be every single time. As soon as they show up, they're going in with full force. And yeah, you might get shot, but
Excuse me. Is he for real? Oh my God. I told you she checked out, but he's going to
gotta
keep
be
going.
faster than them, right? Your
Excuse
lights
me.
on there,
Sorry. I'm really
take
sorry
your
about
little
that.
slow ass up. Start, you start moving a little bit faster.
Jeez.
But they
Wow.
train
He
all the
choked me
time.
up
Like
with
you'll
this
see them
shit.
at the school. I'm like, yeah, we're out here training, but I have no faith that y'all go in there if there was a real. And our guys would. I don't know, but I've just seen it too many times where something like that was going on, and the cops are just sitting outside, and I'm like, no, hell no, hell no. My
Wow.
kids are in there, dude. I'm finna rescue every kid that is in like my path, and then until I get all my kids out,
Yeah.
and the rest of the kids in there, I'm sorry. I'll probably go in there
What?
if the cops ain't going. I'll probably go in and rescue.
Oh, then he caught himself when he said, I'm sorry about the other kids
And
in the school. He, and then he checks himself and says, no, I'll help him. This guy's too much. He just went on this tangent about, I'm ready. I got my stuff in my closet. I just got to suit up and go. Oh, my God. This is funny.
But my kids would come first. I mean, I would have to be. I would look for all my kids, get all them out, and then I would go in.
Thank you, Dustin. Let's see if that
You
pops
see, is
up.
so
Thank you,
checked out
Dustin.
of his rant here. He just went on and on about this, and he wants a YouTube channel. I mean, God, I
Bro,
hope
I'd
they
go in there
never
with a
ever have a
butter
school
knife if
shooting.
I
I
didn't
hope
have a
there's
gun. You know
never
what I'm
ever
talking about?
another school shooting in the history of the world. Is what I hope. But I wasn't laughing about the school shooting. I was laughing at him about how he was on this rant about all this out of nowhere because she said she wanted to go travel for these cases because, you know, now she's on the Molly train, you know. But, yeah. Anyway. He had a lot to say there for a minute. I don't know. I just question some things for sure now. But I just wanted to do this video because I think the vet bashing is really, really, really wrong. And they did it. And they did, and I don't, you can disagree with me, that's fine. But in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, they vet bashed the hell out of Uni. And then she even went after his parenting. You know, she has no right to do that. Neither one of them. His military service is none of their business. And neither is his kids. Just like she don't want no one bothering hers. And you're the one that chose for your husband to stay home. It's not up to the followers to pay for that. You guys whine, and then you pat yourselves on the back. Then you whine. But your husband did a lot of self-reflecting for you in this video. Because what you've accused other people of doing, you've done, Elle. So you're no better. You're exactly the people you were talking about. But that's just it. Like I said, this is fair use. It is just my opinion, and it is covered under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976. Again, it's just my opinion. But anyway, guys, thanks for listening. Let me know what you think in the comments. See you next time.